Hey guys, welcome back to Soma Sports Broadcast. And today, before we get started, I'd like to tell you guys a little bit about our show, our club. If you want to be part of the show and club, please come. You can come to room 138 in Somers High School Wednesday during lunch. Anyone's welcome to join. We're looking for more members. If you want to share your opinions on the show, come check us out. Let's get started with highlights. So, last week, if you missed it, me and Jaden broadcasted the Indy 500, or the first half of it, and it was a good overall race. Newgarden made the same move on Award that he did on Ericsson last year, and Newgarden unfortunately won a heartbreak for Award, though, who came in second. He's had a lot of heartbreaks in many Indy 500s and IndyCar races. A lot of second place finishes, a lot to Newgarden.
And I can't believe that in the first lap, two people were out immediately from a crash because the grass was pretty wet and slipped and collided with another car. Who is that again, that crashed?
Marcus Ericsson, the 2022 Indy 500 winner. And I forget who else.
It was like, I don't remember his name, but yeah, those two cars, rest in peace to them. That must have been terrible, being prepping for this race all this time and then getting out immediately.
In NASCAR, so Kyle Larson did attempt to pull the double. If you didn't watch Indy 500 last week, the race was delayed. So it started at 4:44, a weird time. And once they got started, Kyle Larson decided to stay with IndyCar, Indy 500, because he's done a lot to get to that. And he did attempt to make it to the Coke 600. He made it halfway through the race. Unfortunately, when he made it, they called the race because there was weather coming in there, and leading at that time was Christopher Bell. So, fortunate. It's a shame it didn't work out, but hopefully he'll try to pull the 1,100 miles next year.
We don't have NHL highlights for this episode. We do have some Yankees themed, maybe not highlights, but important topics. These are all Yankees themed. So Anthony Volpe on May 30th lost his 21-game hitting streak after going 4-0 against the Angels with a walk in the Yankees' 8-3 win over the Angels. Also, Yankees pitcher Clark Schmidt was placed on the IL, and we're wondering, is this going to greatly affect the Yankees, or is this just going to be a minor speed bump that it's going to affect maybe one or two games, and then the Yankees keep on rolling?
All right, so in the NBA, Mavs-Celtics. The Mavs won it in 5. Celtics swept the Pacers, all close games though. And I want to know, who do you guys think is going to win the NBA Finals, Mavs or Celtics?
I've got the Boston Celtics. For once, I'm in agreement with Benny.
Yeah, I'll agree with that as well. You just gotta support your friends.
And I'll say Mavs.
Wow, Jack.
Yep, I think the Mavs.
Well, I think the Celtics dominate. Mavs maybe grab one game. They do have a great defense, but the Celtics are just too good. I think Celtics take it in 6. Mavs are going to stretch the series out a little longer than expected. So we are going to predict the NASCAR. It's currently end of May, and the championship is beginning in November. Who do you think will make the championship for in NASCAR this year, and who do you think will win overall?
All right, so I think number 1 is number 54, Ty Gibbs. He is consistently getting top 10s so far, and he has great qualifying times. Like, for example, at the Coke 600, he got qualifying first place, and his great performance for his low experience, I feel like, really pushes him ahead. And also, he's one of my other friends' favorite. Second place, I'm saying number 11, Benny Hamlin, for first, because he's first place in the Cup Series for the more recent races at least. He has been always getting top 5 or first. He has 54 total career wins as well. Number 5, Kyle Larson. He places very high in many races and is commonly top 5 this year. He has multiple wins, and he's Benny's favorite. And my fourth place is number 12, Ryan Blaney, who won last year's championship and places high if he doesn't crash.
All right, my championship four are Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, and Christopher Bell. And I have Kyle Larson coming out as the champion.
All right, so folks, my championship four. I'm gonna start with who's gonna come in fourth place. There's always that sneaky driver like Christopher Bell last year. I think this year it will be Chase Elliott. He'll end the season with 3 wins. He'll be the surprising guy sneaking into the final four, and he will win one of the races in the round of 8. However, I see him not doing nothing in the championship. In third, Chris Buescher. I think he goes on a run. He's experienced a lot of heartbreak so far, close wins that he wasn't able to get, and I think he's gonna be able to battle for the championship with the top 2 drivers. And for example, one heartbreak loss was against Larson a few weeks ago at Kansas, the closest finish in NASCAR history. I think he ends the season with 3 wins. In second, the most hated driver in NASCAR, and I don't like him either because what he did at Pocono last year and 2 years ago. So Denny Hamlin, he is a great driver. He already has 3 wins. I see him matching that and getting 3 more to get a total of 6 wins in 2024, including Pocono in 2024. I also think he gets an early playoff win and wins New Hampshire. He has a total of 54 career wins. However, he has no championships. And my number 1 driver, the guy I have winning the championship, winning the battle over Buescher and Hamlin, the 5 of Larson. Larson, he's a great driver, as you see. He got in an Indy car and he drove great. He's never driven in an Indy car before qualifying a few weeks ago. I think he easily gets in the Final Four, wins Vegas or Miami, and in the final round of Final 8, and he ends the season with 5 wins, including Phoenix. A bit about Larson, he's the 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion, and he has 21 wins now, currently, I believe.
Alright, so we're going to start by going over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule. So week 1, they are playing the Commanders. I have the Buccaneers losing to the Commanders week 1. I'm just going to speed through this. Detroit Lions, I have them losing to them as well. I have them beating the Broncos in week 3. Week 4, I have them losing to the Eagles. I know he's happy about that. They play the Falcons. I have them winning this week. They're going to play the Falcons again. I have them losing to the Saints, losing to the Ravens, but then I have them losing to the Falcons this time. They're going to lose to the Chiefs. I mean, I think a lot of teams are this year. 49ers, another team I think that they're going to lose to. I think they can beat the Giants. Panthers, they can beat them. Come over here. This is a week 14 now. Their bye week is week 11. That is before they play the Giants, in between the 49ers, right there. So the Raiders, I think they're going to beat the Raiders. Beat the Chargers. Are obviously going to lose to the Cowboys. Beat the Panthers. And they are going to lose to the Saints.
Getting 7 wins, what a team that just made the playoffs a year ago.
I feel like since Tom Brady good days ended and he obviously retired the season after that, I just feel like they've kind of been down low a little bit. They had some high moments. Like I said, they made the playoffs. I just don't really see this team coming out as one of the top teams this year. Maybe next year or the year after that.
Alright, so now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are a good team. They had some good signings. They did lose Calvin Ridley, but let's see how they do. So week 1 against the Dolphins, I think they take this one. The Dolphins did lose some key players. It's going to be a close good game, but Jaguars get it done there. However, week 2, Browns have a great defense. I think they take an L there. So they're 1-1. They're playing the Bills. For some reason, the Jaguars, they can always beat the Bills. So I'm having them going 2-1. Week 4, they play the Texans. C.J. Stroud, Trevor Lawrence, a new division rivalry. I think Texans take that one. Week 5, they play the Colts. I think it's a win against the Colts. Week 6, they play Caleb Williams and the Bears. I think the Bears are going to compete in this one, but overall, it will still be a win. I hate to do this, but Patriots are just not good enough. So that's going to be a win. Sitting there at 5-2 for week 7. Week 8, take on the Green Bay Packers. Jordan Love. I think the Packers take that one. But the Eagles, Doug Peterson wants revenge against his former team. They didn't get it last year. I think they get done and beat the Eagles. Jaguars sitting at 6-3. And they go to Minnesota. An easy win against the Vikings. Then the Lions come to town. A cat battle. I think the Lions take that one. They're just the better team. Two similar teams though. I think this game possibly overtime. Texans, I think they're gonna split it with the Texans, so Jaguars gonna win there. Titans seems to be a track here. Titans grab that one. New York Jets, Aaron Rodgers, Trevor Lawrence. Week, I don't even know what week this is at this point. I think the Jaguars, still the better team, get the win there. Raiders, I think they win against the Raiders. Play the Titans this time. I think they split the series against the Titans. But however, week 18 against the Colts, take the L. I have them going 11-6, and making the playoffs in a wild card spot. We have put together, or at least me and Brandon have put together, an NFL Mount Rushmore. Who are the 4 best players of all time in our opinions? And I'm gonna go first because my answer is more realistic. So, the first guy I'm putting, the obvious choice, Tom Brady, best of all time, 7 championships, more than a single team. Drew Brees, one of my favorite players. He's only won 1 Super Bowl, but he has a lot of records, and I think he deserves to be up there. Dan Marino, the Dolphins quarterback from back in the 90s, and Jerry Rice, the 49ers receiver.
Right. This might have some controversy around it, but my NFL Mount Rushmore is Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Micah Parsons, and Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know. I just, that's not biased at all.
Aren't those all 4 players on the same team?
Yes,
They're all on the Cowboys, yes.
That is super biased.
No, not at all.
And how many Super Bowls have all those players won?
1, 2, 3, 4, 0.
Yes.
Wow.
Fact.
And they're on the Rushmore? Alright.
Yep.
That's interesting prediction. Alright, so now we're going to play a little bit of a game. We're going to ask questions about sports like NFL, NASCAR, NBA, hockey, and MLB, and whatever else. So, Brandon, can you start us
All right,
off?
so our first question is in the MLB, going back to the Yankees and Anthony Volpe with his hitting streak. Who was the last Yankee to have a hitting streak of over 20 games?
Alright. If you guys guessed,
Robinson Cano in 2012.
if you guys
Wow.
guessed that, you're correct.
My first question is an NFL question. It's which team or teams have won the most Super Bowl titles?
Alright. Okay. I
And-
know the answer. Let's see if you
We
guys
all-
get it right.
I have
So,
the answers in front of
Let's
me.
see.
I
Let's
think-
see if
I think-
Jaden knows the answer.
I think genuinely it's
answers are
probably
in
the
front of me.
Patriots, especially with their more recent performance. The past 5-10 years, they've scored they got quite a lot of Super Bowls.
You're not quite wrong.
And the other answer.
The answer is the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And that is correct. So if you guessed that, congratulations.
Really, Steelers?
Yep, they have just as many, and they didn't need to rely on one player to get them there.
Unlike another team we know.
My other question is who was the starting quarterback for the Jets in Super Bowl III for their so far only victory in Super Bowl?
That's easy, Mr. Let's see if you guys get it right. It's easy, Mr. Joe Namath.
Yep, Joe Namath.
Yeah, that's an easy one. So, this question is about the NBA. So, what team in NBA has won the most championships in a row? A, is it the Celtics with 8? B, Lakers with 9? C, Lakers with 6? Or D, Warriors with 4?
I'm gonna guess
Pay attention.
answer choice B, Lakers with 9.
I think it's the Warriors with 4.
But I think the Lakers. They're surely a good team.
With 6 or 9?
With 6.
So you guys are all wrong. It's the Celtics with 8 back in the 50s and 60s.
Really?
All right. Now, the second question is, what number draft pick was Tom Brady drafted at?
Yeah, do we have choices?
Yeah.
A, 1, B, 12th, C, 199th, or D, 256?
I mean, I know he was like late in the list.
He was later.
Yeah, he was
Um,
later. He
so-
was one of the
so
more
it can't
shocker
be-
ones.
Yeah, so it can't be A or B.
I think it's 199.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think it's 199 because I don't think it goes higher than that.
Well,
At
it
200.
does
It
go
does
to
go higher.
256.
It does go to
However, you guys are
256.
both right.
Let's see.
It is pick 199.
And then my questions, which
Oh,
I have one for the board. Let's see if I can draw it.
What are we drawing?
It's an airplane.
Oh, it's an airplane.
Okay. So excuse me for this drawing of not the top quality, but which surface or like, which control A, B, or C makes the airplane tilt left and right?
oh,
Tilt, not turn. Tilt.
Tilt left and right.
Like where it starts from.
Yeah. So imagine this is the front of the plane, and these are the wings, and then it tilts left and right.
tilt. No,
I feel
not
like
tilt.
I don't think it's C because
No.
I think the
C,
tail.
C
the
is
tail's
C is for turning.
turning. I think. Could it possibly be 2 answer choices?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. I'm gonna go with B.
Yeah, I'd go with B as well because I feel like A is to move the plane up or down.
Wait,
So I'd go with B.
Yeah, I'm going B because the steering wheel
so
controls that area.
you are exactly opposite.
Oh.
This actually makes the plane go up and down, tilt up and down.
Oops.
And these two go opposite to each other, and that's what makes the plane tilt.
Okay.
All right, that's my
Okay.
question.
All right,
Thank you.
so one more question I'm going to add is, what are the 2 NASCAR drivers currently in NASCAR who has 2 championships, most tied right now? Is it Kyle Larson or Chase Elliott, Kyle Busch or Joey Logano, or William Byron and Joey Logano?
I think it's the Kyle Larson option.
I think I think I'm blanking. I think I'm gonna have to agree with the Kyle Larson option as well.
I'm blinking, but I'll say Chase Elliott.
All of you are incorrect.
Oops.
It is hopefully Kyle Larson by the end of this year, but it is Joey Logano and Kyle Busch right now tied to
Okay.
the most
Wow.
Okay.
active
And then-
drivers.
One last question. This is in the NHL. Before Chris Kreider of the New York Rangers, who was the last player on the Rangers to score a playoff hat trick?
Do you have options?
There are no options. No.
Oh, I don't know.
Figure it out.
No clue.
I don't know.
I don't really
anything
follow
about
that.
No?
hockey, so.
All right.
Oh,
Mark Messier in 1974.
Alright.
That was a long time ago. So
Wow.
I probably shouldn't have expected anyone to know that.
If
Yeah,
some-
maybe-
if you did,
some older
good for
people
you.
might
Good
know
for
that.
you if you knew that.
Yeah,
Good
maybe you
job.
guys watching maybe knew that.
And another question I just thought of to add. In the MLB, who is the only team when down in a series 3-0 to come back and win? It's never happened in the NBA. It has happened 3 times in hockey. But
In the MLB?
in the MLB.
I don't know.
I'll give you a hint. 2004. This is when it happened.
Did this team go win the World Series?
It was against the Yankees.
Oh, I don't know. I would have told you the Yankees. I don't know.
Is it one of the Sox teams, like the Red Sox?
Yes,
White
Really?
Sox.
it's the Red Sox.
Really?
Good
I
for
mean, I
you.
just know that they're the common opponent against the Yankees. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't. Wow. That's
Good
surprising.
for you.
Thank you.
I should have known that when he asked the question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, it's,
All right,
it's a
so-
Benny type question.
So, folks, if you have ideas for discussions for future episodes, please comment them down below. Before we go, early 2025 Indy 500 predictions.
Oh,
Or winner. Swing or
2025?
something.
I think that's a little far away.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe Kyle Larson? Who knows?
Alright.
I mean, I still hope that Herta's gonna somehow pull up, but yeah. I mean, maybe.
Kyle Larson.
Alright,
Benny,
if Kyle Larson
what's yours?
loses, I'm gonna go with Santino Felucci. So, guys,
All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.